Dreaming of a 6-night getaway to paradise? Escape to the islands of Tahiti and Moorea with Air Tahiti Nui, the world's most immersive travel experience. This all-inclusive vacation package is designed to take you to a tropical haven, starting with non-stop flights from Los Angeles or Seattle to Tahiti. From the vibrant cabins to the warmth of our Polynesian crew, you will be transported to Tahiti from the moment you step on board. Your package includes luxurious hotel stays, ensuring that your experience is as comfortable as it is enchanting. Start each day with a delicious Polynesian breakfast, enjoy exciting excursions that showcase the beauty and culture of the islands, and take advantage of convenient transfers that make your trip seamless from start to finish. All of this begins at just $26.95 per person. Whether you're looking to explore crystal clear waters, unwind on pristine beaches, or immerse yourself in rich Polynesian culture, Tahiti and Moorea offer endless possibilities for both adventure and relaxation. Call 1-877-468-2448 now to book your Tahiti and Moorea escape.
Lovers wants to know, ever forget Valentine's Day in the past? Need to make up for it? Do it and them right this time with the perfect pleasure present from Lovers stores. Whether you're looking for spicy toys, alluring lingerie, or exciting accessories, Lovers has it all. Save 20% when you mention unforgettable at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow Rewards membership until February 28th. Some exclusions apply.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Slow drain being a pain? Call Pinky. That pipe's being a little leaky? Call Pinky. When the toilet won't flush and you're in a rush? Call Pinky. When your shower lost all its spray power? Call Pinky. When your sink's on the blink? Call Pinky. Pinky's Plumbing promises to lick all your plumbing problems quick. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
Places, please. The Daly Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens.
They're clucking.
Other animals. And action. This is the Daly Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daly Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
Good morning, Rockaholics, and happy hump day. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my parents.
Uh-oh.
And here's why. Well, first of all, my mom's alarm clock probably went off a minute ago, and she's already listening on the Odyssey app because that's what she does every single morning.
What's up, Rosalie?
What up? My dad, on the other hand, he loves his retirement sleeping in schedules. So
right.
He will sleep till like 9:30, no problem. And my mom has been like living a life before he even wakes up.
It's very similar to my wife and I. Like, if I didn't have to wake up for our job, I mean, I'd wake up close to 10 o'clock if I could. And my wife would be like, I've been up since 4:30, you know, read my devotionals, had some tea, did this, did that. Then Tatum woke up. I'm like, you lived an entire lifetime before
Right.
I got up.
Well, last night we learned that our nanny, who normally arrives at 4 a.m., wasn't going to be able to be here this morning. So my dad stepped in like a hero and showed up this morning at 4 o'clock.
When you called him and he answered the phone, did he sound like a hero?
He was like, how do you guys do this every day? And I don't know how we do it every day. We just figure it out.
If you ever have to do that again, could you record and put it on speakerphone and record that moment he picks up the phone? Because I'm just picturing your dad going, what?
What is it?
What do you need?
Important.
There better not be an accident.
So he's definitely not awake right now. He's definitely sleeping.
So now your dad's watching
Hanging with Barrett. He has to pack his lunch, get him ready for school, get him on the bus. You guys, I have put together a laundry list of things to do this morning just so I can really spell it out so that no mistakes could possibly be made.
I don't know why, but I'm picturing Barrett walking on the bus without a packed lunch and just like a little box of Little Caesars pizza that your dad picked up. That's his lunch for the day.
It could very well be that. We're going to find out in a couple hours. But shout out, Mom and Dad. You guys are awesome.
That's awesome.
Let's inform the Rockaholics.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download,
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMD is brought to you by Taryn's parents and Palace Law. And today, it's National Hat Day.
I celebrated yesterday. I didn't get the memo.
It's always a day ahead. You're always one step ahead of these things.
I'm just really trendy.
Now, Danny, you wear a hat pretty much every day here at the station. Do you have a what is your number one hat?
My number one hat is probably one of my Mariners ones, either the light blue one that I have, or this red one has become one of my favorites.
I always think that you're Fred Durst over there when you wear the red Mariners cap. It's totally like old school Fred Durst.
I did buy it for that reason.
It's a great hat.
So yeah,
my favorite. Did I ever tell you the time that I almost got stabbed over a hat?
Wow.
What?
In New York?
No.
When I was growing up in Brooklyn, I was going to the mall to get to the bus station. That's not the story, but I'm wearing the San Diego Padres hat that my brother bought because I was a big Padres fan because of Steve Garvey. And I was so proud of that hat. And this group of kids surrounded me trying to mug me. They wanted money, then they wanted this, and then one of them goes, "Give me your hat." And that was no, my brother gave me this hat. I'm not giving this hat up. And then one had a knife in his hand. And I'm and I remember going, "You're going to have to stab me if you want this hat." Now, luckily, they didn't. Wasn't maybe my brightest choice of words to use because I could have went really bad.
Calling the bluff of someone wielding a knife?
Yeah, this is teenage fun in Brooklyn, New York. I tell this story to my brother, who's now pissed at me. Like, what is wrong with you? It's just a stupid hat. I would have bought you another hat. And then he brought up the point that the hat didn't even fit me. He bought a fitted cap, but my fat head didn't fit in it. Oh, no. So I had to a little cut in the back of the hat so that way it would fit on my head. He's like, this hat is it's so useless. It means nothing. And you were willing to get stabbed for it? I'm like, but you bought it for me. And I thought he'd be so proud of me.
You're very tough, Steve. I didn't even know that.
Some say tough. Others say really, really stupid.
Yeah.
And I'll lean towards that one. Hey, how about the Seattle Seahawks? They're looking for a new offensive coordinator. And now they've added another name to the list. So they've had 3 people that they've interviewed. Now we've got number 4. He's from the Minnesota Vikings. He's the assistant offensive coordinator. You're like, oh, great. You know, they had an incredible season, minus the last couple games, especially that playoff game. Their offense looks really good. Here's the crazy part. This guy, his name is Grant Udinski. Apparently, he's just like a savant. Like, he's just a brilliant mind. Some think he's like the future of coaching. He's 28. Could you imagine having... I'm sure there's plenty of coaches out there that have been that young, but I don't know why, but I feel like 30 was weird when people were like, oh, he's 30 years old and he's a coach. 28, I don't feel like I was making any good decisions at 28.
Oh, no.
That's just nuts. So I don't know what's going to happen with the Seahawks, but add that name to the list, which already includes Hank Fraley. He's that offensive line coach of the Lions, the Bears interim coach, Thomas Brown, and then the New Orleans Saints. And a lot of people think this would be a good pick, offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak.
There is a Virginia Beach cop, Officer Harry, who lost his job because he hired a 20-year-old escort named Alexis Dream Copeland.
She's also up for the offensive coordinator for the Seattle Seahawks.
Well, Dream ended up stealing his car, his wallet, his phone, his keys, and his police credentials while he was taking a shower.
Put it in the safe, you idiot.
So he ended up reporting the theft using a neighbor's phone, and then the police tracked down Dream driving his car with another man now who claimed that man was her baby daddy.
Yeah.
The escort ended up being arrested. The police officer has not been charged, but he was fired after this incident.
Oh, we'll just fire anyone for any reason, apparently. God. Oh, my goodness. That is just insane. All right, let's talk about the Kraken. Yesterday, I said how the season's just done. They just suck. And then last night, I should just say that more often. I don't know if it lit a fire under their butt, but man, yesterday they were down 2-1 going into the third period. I'm like, okay, great. They're going to lose to the Penguins in Pittsburgh. They turned it around. Goals from Oleksiak, Tolvanen as well, just 49 seconds apart, and they beat the Penguins 4-2. Joey Decourt played phenomenal in between the pipes, and he even had an assist, so he got his very first ever point in the NHL, so that was kind of cool. He passed the puck, got an assist. As far as what's next for the Kraken, they play tomorrow in Winnipeg to take on the Jets.
People that play pickleball, are they called pickleballers?
Sure.
Well, attention, pickleballers.
Pickleballers.
Former NFL quarterback Drew Brees is bringing his pickleball company called Pickler to Seattle. And they're going to be putting a new indoor facility in Fremont. The location is what was formerly occupied by Theo Chocolates, and they just shut down, I think, at the end of last year.
Where the hell did they go?
I think they're done.
Oh.
Yeah, or maybe they just moved.
Well, they had great chocolate.
They did. Pickler's going to be moving into that location. They're going to do tournaments. They're going to be setting up leagues. They're going to have training, lots of fun events, and the growing rise in popularity of pickleball is insane. Over 200% participation increase in 3 years.
And was it Bainbridge Island that is
Yes.
where the birthplace of pickleball?
It originated here in Washington State, and it is the official state sport.
Wow.
Yeah.
We should all go.
I'd be stoked to go.
We could create our own pickleball team.
Do you think that Drew Brees is going to be there for the grand opening?
Oh, he'll probably just be there. He's probably just going to work the front desk. What else has he got to do? He's not busy. He's not playing in the NFL.
Not at all.
Hey, as far as weather, we're going to be hitting a high of 44 degrees. It's going to be cloudy today. The DMD is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, and that's what's up.
A friend of a member of this show lost his home in the wildfires, and you're going to hear his story. We're going to be chatting with Danny's buddy, Marco DeSantis, at 6:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
What is Dax, are you?
Tracking all our cars on Carvana Value Tracker on all our devices? Yes, Kristen, yes, I am.
Well, I've been looking for my phone for...
In Dax's domain, we see all. So we always know what our cars are worth.
All of them?
All of them. Value surge, trucks up 3.9%.
That's a great offer.
I know. Sell?
Sell.
Track your car's value with Carvana Value Tracker today.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
We are continuing to follow from afar all the devastating wildfires that are burning in LA County, and it's just been absolutely awful to watch so many people being displaced, so many structures destroyed. People have lost everything. We're trying to get a guitarist from Sugarcult, Marco DeSantis, on the line, and I believe he's joining us right now. Marco, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
So, first of all, we're just so sorry to hear that you and your family are safe, but you guys have lost everything. You lost your house in the wildfires.
Yeah, it's insane. It's just totally, it still feels like a surreal, just kind of fever dream or something, you know? We lost, not only did we lose our house, but we literally lost our entire, I could almost make peace, selflessly, I could almost make peace with whoops, Marco left the toaster oven on and our house burned, but at least all our neighbors are there and we're going to rebuild it and the community will come together and then we can get back to normal. But right now, it's literally as if you're in not just our house, but every single house on our street is gone. It's hard for me to even believe it's real because my wife and my daughter were there and I was actually out of town and it was a really bad windstorm. And so before I left town, I was preparing for a windstorm. I was okay, get the patio furniture down, all that kind of stuff. Make sure there's nothing, make sure there's no car parked under a big tree or something like that. Just thinking, your mind is thinking windstorm. I get the call of oh, don't worry, the evacuations aren't for our part, it's for the other part. And then in the middle of the night, it was okay, we're being evacuated. And then I get this buddy of mine who's a music guy too, who lives 2 houses over. He's I evacuated and then he said he came back to try and hold his, get his garden hose and do what he could. And he was dude, I finally just had to give up. At that point, I just was making peace with okay, my house is probably going to be gone, but maybe not,
Marco, I saw pictures of you and you have 2 younger kids and I have a 5-year-old and, and I think about how do I talk to her about certain things when, like, that are heavy? And now you've got something that's beyond heavy just in general, and then how much it impacts you and your family. How did that conversation go? I mean, like, A, first we have to evacuate. You have to explain that to them, and then B, hey, everything that was in our home is gone.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's obviously that's a really hard conversation to have.
Yeah.
But, I would say, like, it's like anything in life. No matter when it hits you, it's going to be hard it's going to be hard, but it's going to be hard in a different way. But the one thing I will say is saving grace is, like, both of our kids are, like, at the tail end of their teenage years now. And we moved into this house when they were, like, one was just born, like 2 months after we moved into this house to the day. And one was, like, only like 1.5. When you close your eyes and, like, think of your mom's house, or anyone out there listening, like, you think of, like, where you grew up, you can usually close your eyes and, like, visualize exactly what it looks like. I can remember exactly where I grew up in Santa Barbara. They have that, like, with this house, like, it's, like, embedded in their childhood memories of, like, this is the house they grew up in. This is the house they learned how to walk in, and where they had their birthday parties. And if this was going to happen, at least it happened in a moment where, like, it's already sort of like a turning point, because they're, like, starting to go to college, and we're starting to, like, turn that page of, like, becoming empty nesters. It was going to feel like the end of an era and a new chapter anyway, but now it feels like the end of a book, and today feels like the beginning of a new volume.
From here in Seattle, we've just seen incredible acts of kindness throughout your community. Everything from, like, the Whiskey of a Go-Go being a place that people can go for supplies, and the way that people are helping with, animals and things of that nature. And you also have a GoFundMe page, Marco, where people, if they want to check it out, it's on our social media pages as well, at Daly Migs. And we hope that the money raised will at least, help recover some of the things, or replace some of the things that you can replace. I know a lot of the things you've been talking about are irreplaceable, but we definitely want to help you and your family rebuild.
A friend of my wife set up the GoFundMe, and at first we were like, oh no, we're, I've just never, like, been the type of person to, like, ask someone for money or ask someone for help or anything like that. And this has been one of those things where our friends are just like, how do we help? Give us a way to help, please. But just to see the outpouring of people just like, how can I help you? Can I give you a place to stay? Can I give you, can I buy you? One guy just texted me, he's like, can I buy you guys lunch tonight or dinner tonight? And I'm like, my natural inclination is to be like, no, we're good, But someone persuaded me. They're like, dude, just accept it
because people care.
Yeah, and not to sound too woo woo, but, like, honestly, it's one of those things that it really restores your faith in humanity when you realize, like, when something like this of this magnitude happens, people who, like, you haven't talked to in years, or people who you had a falling out with, they immediately that just gets erased, and it just becomes, I love you. How can I help you?
We really appreciate you taking some time, and I hope you and your wife and your kids are all going to be all right. And people can check out that GoFundMe on all of our social media pages, and our heart goes out to you guys.
Yeah, well, I really appreciate it. I'll send you a singed sugar cult post. How about that?
Take care, Marco. Rock on.
See ya.
Steve, what would you say is the greatest grunge album of all time?
I mean, for me, I lean toward. I'm a massive Mudhoney fan. That's part of why I moved out here. Every good boy deserves fudge.
Yeah.
Or maybe I would even go with The Moment by one of the Pacific Northwest best, Kenny G.
Oh, put it on the list for sure.
I mean, that was grunge. No, I would lean to it. Of course, Nirvana.
Yeah.
It's funny, yeah.
Well, there's a music website that went ahead and put together a list of the greatest grunge records of all time. And some of these might have you scratching your head.
Some might piss people off.
Absolutely. We're going to tell you all about it after Stone Temple Pilots.
The Daily Migs Show.
The music website Far Out just put out a list of the greatest grunge records of all time. And, spoiler alert, Nirvana's Nevermind was picked as the greatest.
I mean, I'm sure people would argue, and there's plenty of bands you could argue about, but I mean, I think that's a safe pick.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That kind of opened the eyes to the Seattle music scene to a lot of people that weren't from the Pacific Northwest. Like people like myself in New York, all of a sudden you're hearing all these different bands, Alice in Chains, Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Soundgarden. I feel like all of those are going to be on this list. But Nirvana was the big one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Migs, you had this idea to put us to the test to see if we could name the others.
Well, I went through the list, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to cherry pick the ones that I think would be kind of fun. Because, I mean, what I thought was interesting, I'm looking at, like, the top numbers 2, number 3, and number 4. And I thought it was fascinating that all 3 of those bands that are on this list really it all circles around Andrew Wood, former lead singer of Mother Love Bone, sadly passed away. Mother Love Bone was number 3. Number 2 was Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam, of course, being a band that came from the ashes of Mother Love Bone with Stone and Jeff. And then at number 4 was Temple of the Dogs record, which was a tribute record to Andrew Wood, which kind of was the start of the guys getting together and becoming Pearl Jam.
So far, it almost sounds like you put together this list, Steve.
Right.
What happens after number 4?
All right, so there's this. I grabbed a few of the songs. I put it through this music software that will pull all the tracks. So you can go track by track, and I figured we could build the song and see if you can name the song. We'll start off with like one instrument, add another instrument, and so on and so forth. And I want to see how knowledgeable you are of some of these iconic grunge records. And these are iconic grunge records. So I figured I'd start with you, Sarah, first.
Oh, great.
And yours is the number 8 grunge record of all time.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready for this one?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Starting with drums. Not yet?
Not yet.
Little bass.
Taryn, do you know? Mm-hmm. Of course you know.
Danny doesn't yet. Some guitar.
Oh.
Come on.
It's my band.
Yes.
Okay. Alice in Chains, baby.
Someone texted and says if Alice in Chains' Dirt is not number 1, I'm going to be very upset. It's not number 1, but it is in the top. I mean, it should be closer to number 1.
Agree.
I wouldn't say it's number 8. I would put it at number 2. Or I mean, there's a great argument for it being number 1. That's such a perfect record.
Totally.
All right, who should we do next? Let's go with Danny. Danny,
hi.
Your top grunge song of all time came in at number 6.
Top grunge song of all time.
Yes, and I know you're not a big grunge guy.
Okay.
So I went with one that I felt like was a gimme.
Okay.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Creed.
Got it. Nailed it. Higher. Start with a little bass, baby. Little groovy bass right there.
I like it.
And a little drums?
Sure, I need
okay.
drums. Just Taryn knows it. I can tell.
Not yet?
No, still nothing.
Maybe we'll add a little guitar. Vocals will give it away.
Oh. I know. Stone Temple Pilots?
No.
Black holes. Oh. Soundgarden. I got it.
How in the world did you figure that one out?
I don't know.
I thought for sure that was... It's funny how, like, just being such a nerd for the Seattle scene, I just heard the drums. I'm like, oh, yeah, I can nail that one.
Oh,
the bass
sure.
was hard. Yeah.
See, easy for me would have probably been Nirvana, but I get it.
Yeah, but Nirvana's a giveaway.
Well, exactly. I need giveaways.
Coming from the Seattle music nerd, okay?
I'm not a fan of grunge.
All right, Taryn, you are a fan of grunge.
Yeah.
The one I picked for you is number 10.
Okay.
And I think it might actually piss off some Seattleites. Because I don't know if that they would put this band in the grunge category.
Okay.
Because they're not from Seattle.
Oh.
All right, you ready? Mm-hmm. All right, maybe we'll start off with the little drums. Little bass, baby.
I got it.
No.
You think so?
That's some DeLeo on bass right there, right? Is that STP?
That is a tasty bass line right there. Little guitar now. Put a little Dean in this action. My former bandmates.
They were.
You know which song?
What song is this? It's the album is Purple.
Purple, yep.
Is it Creepy? Creep?
No, that's not their first record.
What is it called? What is this called?
Big Empty.
Big Empty, thank you. I feel like when you just can't think of the name of the song.
I would argue that Core would be more deserving to be put into a grunge category as opposed to purple.
I think I agree with you on that. I also, though, was very impressed with Purple because following up Core, that's just a huge task in and of itself. And I thought Purple was a great record.
Purple's a great record and also has a song called Meat Plow on it. And any band that can name a song Meat Plow gets an extra point for me.
But, I mean, how do you feel about STP being on a
I never used to think, I never really put them in the grunge category, but I was always just like, oh, if you want to be a grunge band, you got to be from Seattle. But I mean, that might be a little elitist. Now looking back on it, absolutely. They definitely had that flavor, but at the time I would have never considered them to be a grunge band.
Definitely.
They were a rock band to me.
Yeah. I agree.
I mean, all the bands are rock bands at the end of the day.
Migs, I just want to shout out again that you have turned around your record so far for 2025. 10 wins, 9 losses, and 2 ties this year so far.
Couple perfect 10s, too, in there.
Oh, bragging a little. 206-803-ROCK. We're going to play Beat Migs at 6:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
The brand new Grand Casino and Shoreline is now open. Step into the action with Vegas-style table games like Baccarat, Heads Up Hold'em Poker, Pai Gow, Blackjack, and High Card Flush. Feeling hungry? Feast on delicious Chinese, Vietnamese, and continental dishes plus breakfast favorites. Dine in or take out. And don't miss daily happy hours from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to midnight. Grand Casino and Shoreline off Aurora. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. Visit GrandCasinoGaming.com. Welcome to the Grand Experience.
Auto insurance rates are on the rise, which is why you should call Vern Fonk Insurance. Vern Fonk could save you up to 20% on your auto insurance. The pros at Vern Fonk will do all the work, comparing different plans to find you the best options. And they can insure you over the phone. One call to Vern Fonk could save you up to 20%. Call 206-408-5094. 206-408-5094.
Remember to honk when you drive by Vern Fonk.
Restrictions apply based on a Q3 2023 study of Vern Fonk Insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number 1070622.
Is your team at work feeling a little disconnected? Maybe the workflow's not flowing? Try Confluence by Atlassian. Confluence is the connected workspace where teams can create, organize, and deliver work like never before. In Confluence, teams can whiteboard their vision for any project, easily create or access the relevant pages and resources they need, and discover important context they might not even know they need. Plus, AI helps teams jumpstart brainstorms, organize information, and connect workflows, so teams can move efficiently and create alignment with ease. In fact, with Confluence, teams can see 5.2% average boost in productivity in 1 year. So if your team lacks confidence, try Confluence, the connected workspace where teams can do it all. Set knowledge free with Confluence. Learn more at Atlassian.com/Confluence. That's Atlassian.com/CONFLUENCE.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Presented by T-Mobile, the official wireless partner of Odyssey Sports. With an awesome network and great savings, there's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit your neighborhood store to make the switch today.
Dreaming of a 6-night getaway to paradise? Escape to the islands of Tahiti and Moorea with Air Tahiti Nui, the world's most immersive travel experience. This all-inclusive vacation package is designed to take you to a tropical haven, starting with non-stop flights from Los Angeles or Seattle to Tahiti. From the vibrant cabins to the warmth of our Polynesian crew, you will be transported to Tahiti from the moment you step on board. Your package includes luxurious hotel stays, ensuring that your experience is as comfortable as it is enchanting. Start each day with a delicious Polynesian breakfast. Enjoy exciting excursions that showcase the beauty and culture of the islands, and take advantage of convenient transfers that make your trip seamless from start to finish. All of this begins at just $26.95 per person. Whether you're looking to explore crystal clear waters, unwind on pristine beaches, or immerse yourself in rich Polynesian culture, Tahiti and Moorea offer endless possibilities for both adventure and relaxation. Call 1-877-468-2448 now to book your Tahiti and Moorea escape.
Lovers wants to know, ever forget Valentine's Day in the past? Need to make up for it? Do it and them right this time with the perfect pleasure present from Lovers stores. Whether you're looking for spicy toys, alluring lingerie, or exciting accessories, Lovers has it all. Save 20% when you mention unforgettable at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow Rewards membership until February 28th. Some exclusions apply.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Slow drain being a pain? Call Pinky. That pipe's being a little leaky? Call Pinky. When the toilet won't flush and you're in a rush? Call Pinky. When your shower lost all its spray power? Call Pinky. When your sink's on the blink? Call Pinky. Pinky's Plumbing promises to lick all your plumbing problems quick. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Be Migs. Be Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Be Migs, you're a
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Parker from Mount Vernon is. Parker, are you there?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Parker has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
How many primary colors are there?
Ooh, 7.
No.
6.
No.
9.
That's nice, but no. Which singer has twins with Nick Cannon?
Mariah Carey.
Correct. What car company makes the Solterra?
Toyota.
No.
Kia.
No.
Pass.
What is the name of the ocean located between the United States and the United Kingdom?
Atlantic.
Correct. President's Day is celebrated on the 3rd Monday in which month?
January.
No.
February.
Correct. The largest mammal in the world is what kind of whale?
Blue.
Yes. 2 of the 7 dwarfs' name begin with the letter S. Sleepy and what?
Snippy.
No.
Sappy.
No.
Sticky.
You say sticky? No. Parker, you got 4 correct.
Darn.
North End represent, Parker, yeah.
I like Sticky Dwarf.
Sticky. I mean, even the actual answer, I'm always surprised that one is named that, to be honest. So
I can't even think of it, to be honest with you.
Really?
No.
Taryn, can you?
I think I'm thinking of the right one, but we'll find out.
And it's random. All right, Steve, are you ready?
Yes!
Oh, I know what it is.
How many primary colors are there?
How many? 3.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which singer has twins with Nick Cannon?
Which what?
Singer has twins with Nick Cannon.
Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. I don't even know who he's ever been with.
What?
Diana Ross.
No.
Sheila E.
No. What car company makes the Solterra?
Subaru.
Correct. What is the name of the ocean located between the United States and the United Kingdom?
The Pacific.
No.
The Atlantic.
There we go. President's Day is celebrated on the 3rd Monday in which month?
This month, January.
No.
Not this month, February.
There we go. The largest mammal in the world is what kind of whale?
Sperm.
No. Okay. Okay, chill.
Blow?
Oh, really chill? No.
A great whale.
No. 2 of the 7 dwarfs' name that begin with the letter S are Sleepy and what?
Spicy.
No.
Sexy.
Yeah.
They are, but no.
Sneezy.
There we go.
Oh.
And with that, Steve, you got 5 correct, which somehow is a win, 5-4.
Let's go.
Sorry, Parker.
Oh, darn. I was hoping to make him 10-10, take his winning record.
Oh, man.
I was hoping to. Next time, though.
Turns out Parker can lose. Yeah, maybe a Gen Xer might find that.
Is this a really, really old movie or song that you're talking about?
It was a TV show, Parker Lewis Can't Lose.
Oh, I've never even heard of that. I don't think.
Yeah, never mind.
I don't really think many people have.
Strike that one from the memory bank.
Steve, which singer has twins with Nick Cannon?
Why are you looking at me like I should know this?
Because everybody knows this.
Even Parker knew it.
It's Mariah Carey.
Oh, yes.
See?
You're right. I should have known that.
I was legit like, did I say Nick Cannon wrong? Like, is he not hearing twins? I was confused.
I like Steve Harvey personally.
Steve Harvey and Nick Cannon were a great couple.
Yeah, they were quite adorable.
Yeah, I was shocked when it didn't last.
And then you find you've got that Sleepy and Sneezy were the 2-7. I loved your answers. I loved Parker's answers. And I think Sneezy is such a random dwarf as well. So,
well, if he sneezes a lot.
Well, I know, but if he's a sexy dwarf, might as well be sexy. But congrats on beating Parker.
Coming up this Sunday, I am turning 40. And if you don't have plans on Sunday, January 19th, come pop by Tony V's in Everett. We're going to be there from 7 to 11, throwing down, 40 style.
All of us from the show are going to be there. Other people, other players from the KISW staff will be there as well. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah, come on down. We have a new feature on the Odyssey app, and it's very easy to leave us a voice message. One listener needs our advice on getting spicy on a first date. So we're going to slide into our VMs after Pearl Jam.
The Daily Migs Show.
There is a brand new feature on the Odyssey app where it makes it very easy for you to leave us a voice message. We have been getting messages on there. Some are quite interesting. So let's go ahead and slide into our VMs.
Something got you bent and now you need to vent, or you did something bad and you need to repent? Well, slide into our VMs.
Yeah, baby, it's time to slide into our VMs. On the Daily Mix Show.
We would love if you would leave us a voice message. If you want to say hi, make a comment on something from the show, or just vent about anything going on in your life, it's very easy to do on the Odyssey app. You just have to keep it under a minute.
Are you ready for the first voicemail?
Oh, yeah.
Voice message, sorry. Here we go.
Hey, guys. I'm a woman in my 40s, and...
Oh, it's Sarah.
Oh, my God.
That's so cool that you left a voice message.
I immediately was like, that sucks.
Oh, brutal.
Wow.
Sorry, Darren,
with
because I
you?
know you're about to be 40.
And so are you.
She wonders why we make fun of her all the time.
See, we're just trying to prep you for it because you clearly have hate in your heart.
Yes, please keep prepping.
Let's go back to the voice message.
I'm a woman in my 40s, and I've recently entered the dating world again, really putting myself out there, and I just wanted Jill's opinion on something.
Don't. Just get off the dating. I don't know how people, when I hear my buddies tell me stories, like my younger buddies that are like on like all these different apps, I'm just like, I'm so glad that happened. I mean, we had a little online dating stuff, but I'm glad that happened after.
My heart palpitates just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's so stressful.
So when I really like a guy, if we meet on the first date and there's an opportunity for us to be alone, like, I would like to get intimate. Like, I enjoy that. And my question is, or like, I want your opinion, is it a bad thing that I like to go either pretty far or all the way on a first or second date? Is that a bad thing? And also, do guys lose respect for women if they allow that to happen?
Well, you know what? Some will. I'm not saying that's right. I think that's silly, but there are some guys that will, but those sound like the guys that you really shouldn't be with.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just want to try and be with someone that...
On the level.
Yes, 100%.
Also, let's check the text messages. Oh, every single rockaholic is asking for a number. So, you know what? I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, a lot of people are trying to bypass all the dating apps. Just 206-803-ROCK, apparently.
Leave us a voice message and we'll matchmake for you.
I value myself. I respect myself, but I want to know if I'm doing something wrong. Thanks. Bye.
I mean, if you're asking for our opinion, which is crazy in its first place, it's like you want our. But like, I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to like be intimate on the first. If that's what you want, the other person's into it as well. Obviously, consent's very important, and at least then you know where you guys are at.
Yeah, I mean, I guess historically I was never really a take it slow kind of a person.
Did you even wait to the first date?
What's a date?
You're like, wait, before we have our first date, we need to have sex. Otherwise, I don't know about this.
But I think, the older you get, the more it's like, I don't really want to waste time. Like, let's figure out if we're compatible in the bedroom.
And then as part of it, I would imagine, I don't know what it would be like to be a woman. I give you guys all the credit in the world because I can't imagine like the mind F that it is when it comes to date. Like, part is like, if that's what you want to like, if you want to fulfill that need, but also like, okay, now I know at least this guy's not dating me because he's just waiting for that opportunity to be intimate.
Yeah.
You know, we got that quote unquote out of the way. And now we can kind of work on, like, are we compatible as a relationship? As long as everyone's on board for that, I don't see what's wrong with that.
I think so, too. And, like, if someone's going too fast and you're not there yet, you just let them know. But it sounds like she's not going to let them know if they're going too fast.
Well, if this was me, now this might be weird, so let me know if it is. But if this was me, I would tell him exactly what you just told all of us.
Yeah.
I would be like, yo, I like to bang, but I don't want you to think I'm like a hoe. So
I'm not banging everybody else,
Right,
but like we're
right.
dating. Let's go.
Yeah, first,
and then we'll see how this relationship goes from there.
yeah, first, second date, or is the dude maybe a little different? He's like, no, we need to have at least 5 dates before, because sometimes the dudes don't want to right away because they're afraid that's going to cloud their judgment or something.
We have a nice text that says, get your hoe phase on, girl. Just stock up on condoms. As someone who entered the dating world in my 40s, after a 10-plus year crappy marriage, I needed some freaky, intimate time. Go get it, girl.
Let's get it. Yeah.
Signed, Danny V. Yeah, that was me. So it said you have to kick the tires before you test drive. True.
I agree. I really do.
I don't even understand that side. Do we literally kick tires before we test drive? I'm kidding. Sorry. You're being dumb.
What happened with Seth Meyers that led him to say this?
And I was like, that's either the best or worst thing that ever happened to me, but...
Is he drunk?
How could something be both the best and the worst thing that's ever happened to you? We're going to find out at 7:20.
The Daily Migs Show. Daily Migs Show.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Wow.
What's up?
I just bought and financed a car through Carvana in minutes.
You? The person who agonized 4 weeks over whether to paint your walls eggshell or off-white bought and financed a car in minutes?
They made it easy. Transparent terms, customizable down and monthly. Didn't even have to do any paperwork.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Hey, have you checked out that spreadsheet I sent you for our dinner options?
Finance your car with Carvana and experience total control. Financing subject to credit approval.
Auto insurance rates are on the rise, which is why you should call Vern Fonk Insurance. Vern Fonk could save you up to 20% on your auto insurance. The pros at Vern Fonk will do all the work, comparing different plans to find you the best options. And they can insure you over the phone. One call to Vern Fonk could save you up to 20%. Call 206-408-5094. 206-408-5094.
Remember to honk when you drive by Vern Fonk.
Restrictions apply based on a Q3 2023 study of Vern Fonk Insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number 1070622.
On a recent episode of Late Night, Seth Meyers recounted a really uncomfortable elevator ride that he once took with Robert De Niro during their very first ever encounter.
Yeah, I remember the first time he hosted SNL and I had a wonderful time with him. And it was I think my first year on the show. And I got in an elevator, sort of ran to catch an elevator, not realizing he was the only other person in the elevator. And, and that was not as exciting as that seemed because he's so comfortable being quiet.
Oh, yes.
And so, we're in the 17th floor and it's just sort of a long, slow elevator. And at one point he goes, "Did you write that sketch?" And I was like, "I did." He goes, "Pretty good." And then just... And I was like, when I got off, I'm like, that's either the best or worst thing that ever happened to me. But
Go with best.
I'll go with best. I'll go with best.
Well, 100% the best.
Oh, my God.
Got some props, got to spend a little time, and had an I'm all for awkward moments.
Are you?
Yeah, I think they're funny to hear stories about like that kind of stuff. But yeah, elevators are the strangest experience, especially here. I deal with a lot of awkward encounters with random people. Yesterday, I was going up the elevator from the parking garage. There's like a stop for the lobby, and then there's a stop to go to the floor above the lobby. So I was going to the floor above the lobby, and I'm in the elevator with a guy, and we get to the lobby level, and the door's open, and he gives me the wave through, like, you go first. Like,
and
I'm just
gentleman.
And I'm like getting off on this floor. And then he like looks annoyed with me, like, go ahead, you can go. And I finally go, I'm not getting off on this floor. And then he looks at the thing where it has another button hit. He goes, oh, and then just like storms off. Like I did something bad to him. Like I just kicked his cat.
Also, I feel like even when there's only 2 people in the elevators here, people seem to stand as far apart from each other as humanly possible. Like it feels unnaturally far apart.
Your body's fully pressed to the corner. And how soon can you get your phone out of your pocket so you can like make it very clear that you do not want to have a conversation?
Don't want to talk at all.
I bet you're a chatty person on an elevator.
You know, sometimes, hey, how are you? That kind of thing, you know. Having a good day? Yeah. Happy hump day. Woo!
See, I never talk to strangers on an elevator. However, Sarah and I take the elevator a lot, and we're usually mid-conversation.
And then somebody comes in?
And we don't usually edit ourselves. So I wonder how many stories there are of, like, guys, we were in this elevator with, and all they were talking about is sex. Or
these 2.
All they were talking about is, like, relationships and what the girl got ratchet over the weekend.
Well, based on Seth Meyers telling us this story about maybe the best or worst thing that's ever happened to him, besides getting married, besides having a kid, what is the best thing that has ever happened to you? 206-803-ROCK. Can you share a more random story than Seth Meyers having that encounter on the elevator with Robert De Niro? 206-803-ROCK. What is the best thing that ever happened to you? We'll take your calls after White Stripes.
The Daily Migs Show.
Besides getting married and besides having a kid.
Because those are typical. Those are we know that. Like I think we could all agree those moments, for the most part, are the greatest days of your life.
What is the best thing that has ever happened to you? 206-803-ROCK. Nicole from Olympia. Yours involves the D. D's nuts.
Are you there?
The other D. The D is for divorce, Steve.
Oh, what's up, Nicole? So what happened?
Are you there?
Yeah, we're here. Are you there?
Okay. Yeah. Getting divorced, and I got the house in the divorce, and then our economy all shifted, and it's a ramshackle POS that just appraised for $500,000. I mean, like the siding is rotting and the deck is falling off, and it needs so much work on it, but I fought for it because it's my children's home.
Oh,
but isn't that a crazy statement of here in Washington just how insane house prices are? Because you see some TV shows, I watch a lot of those shows, like this is $265,000. It's like a brand new 3,000 square foot place.
I'm like, oh my God, and so like some people are like, are you going to sell it? I'm like, hell no, I can rent this thing.
Nice.
Did you lose anything? Did you lose anything in the divorce that you wish you would have been able to keep?
Be quite honest, I really didn't want the divorce. I fought for it for way, way long, but so the marriage, I lost the marriage.
I feel you. Well, much love to you, Nicole.
Thanks.
Rock on. Now, Rob from Shelton, you got to spend the entire day with which band?
Hey, good. What's up, guys?
What's up?
Hey, I had a chance here about 20 years ago. MTV had a contest called Win Metallica for a Day.
Yes.
And a buddy of mine actually won that down in Aberdeen. And we were all at his house. And, this 53-foot tractor trailer pulls in, open with all the Metallica, wrap around it, opens up the door, and there's Metallica sitting on a brand-new Jeep they've signed, just loaded with, everything you can think of. Memorabilia, the whole 9 yards. He got that. We got to spend the entire day with Metallica. His mom actually cooked them dinner because they hung with us.
What'd she cook?
We did fried chicken, mashed potatoes, salad, corn on the cob. It's just the whole spread. And the best part about it, they actually rented out a bar down there in Aberdeen because that's where he was from when he won the contest. And they put on, it was supposed to be undisclosed location, a concert for him and up to 100 of his closest friends for 2.5 hours. They jammed. Well, undisclosed, the word got out. By the time they were done, there's about 300 people trying to break in the bar.
Dude, I've heard so many people share stories of that concert and that experience. But I got to ask you, though, because you said you hung out with the band. Of the four, who was your favorite person to hang out and talk with?
Oh, without a doubt, Lars, baby.
Lars
was a madman. I mean, James, okay, and Cliff and all them. I'm like, or not Cliff, but
Jason.
Yeah, thank you. Jason's kind of, I don't know, he didn't really want to talk much, but Lars, oh man, you start talking about drums and just like, what do you want to know, man? I mean, it went on, but the best part about the whole show, after it was all said and done, my buddy got to keep all of the equipment.
I heard that too. Yeah.
The drums. I mean, everything. He got to keep it all. But I mean, it was just, little poor town in Aberdeen. You're thinking somebody in California or New York's going to win it, but not Aberdeen. And they pulled up, man. It was just nuts when you opened up that door, and they're just go, "What's up?" on the back of a Jeep, and I'm like,
"That's awesome."
Oh, this is going to be a badass day, brother. And it was to remember.
Right on, Rob. Thanks for that. Hey, we got a great text message real quick. I would love to throw in 206-803-ROCK from Jacob. He says, I'm unable to call in because I'm at a job, but I wanted to text this in. The best thing that ever happened to me was getting T-boned. To make a long story short, I purchased a Ford Ranger in early 2019 for $7,000. A year later, somebody T-boned me running a red light, totaled my vehicle. Insurance gave me $21,000 because that was what the vehicle was worth at the time, thanks to the COVID used car market. Well, I used that money on a down payment on a house, got locked in on a 30-year mortgage for 2.65%, and I would still be renting and struggling if I didn't get into that accident.
That is the most insane return on a used car ever.
A home and a ridiculous interest rate.
Oh, my gosh. How would you like a shot at beating Steve Migs, Rockaholics? He's got a record of 11 wins, 9 losses, and 2 ties in 2025. And if you're feeling like this might be your day, it would be very helpful if you were listening to the Men's Room yesterday at 5:40 because we gave out a cheat sheet that contained 3 of the correct answers for the next game. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 7:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL Limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
Is your team at work feeling a little disconnected? Maybe the workflow's not flowing? Try Confluence by Atlassian. Confluence is the connected workspace where teams can create, organize, and deliver work like never before. In Confluence, teams can whiteboard their vision for any project, easily create or access the relevant pages and resources they need, and discover important context they might not even know they need. Plus, AI helps teams jumpstart brainstorms, organize information, and connect workflows, so teams can move efficiently and create alignment with ease. In fact, with Confluence, teams can see 5.2% average boost in productivity in 1 year. So if your team lacks confidence, try Confluence, the connected workspace where teams can do it all. Set knowledge free with Confluence. Learn more at Atlassian.com/Confluence. That's ATLASSIAN.com/CONFLUENCE.
The brand new Grand Casino and Shoreline is now open. Step into the action with Vegas-style table games like Baccarat, Heads Up Hold'em Poker, Pai Gow, Blackjack, and High Card Flush. Feeling hungry? Feast on delicious Chinese, Vietnamese, and continental dishes plus breakfast favorites. Dine in or take out. And don't miss daily happy hours from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to midnight. Grand Casino and Shoreline off Aurora. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. Visit GrandCasinoGaming.com. Welcome to the Grand Experience.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Presented by T-Mobile, the official wireless partner of Odyssey Sports. With an awesome network and great savings, there's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit your neighborhood store to make the switch today.
Dreaming of a 6-night getaway to paradise? Escape to the islands of Tahiti and Moorea with Air Tahiti Nui, the world's most immersive travel experience. This all-inclusive vacation package is designed to take you to a tropical haven, starting with nonstop flights from Los Angeles or Seattle to Tahiti. From the vibrant cabins to the warmth of our Polynesian crew, you will be transported to Tahiti from the moment you step on board. Your package includes luxurious hotel stays, ensuring that your experience is as comfortable as it is enchanting. Start each day with a delicious Polynesian breakfast, enjoy exciting excursions that showcase the beauty and culture of the islands, and take advantage of convenient transfers that make your trip seamless from start to finish. All of this begins at just $26.95 per person. Whether you're looking to explore crystal clear waters, unwind on pristine beaches, or immerse yourself in rich Polynesian culture, Tahiti and Moorea offer endless possibilities for both adventure and relaxation. Call 1-877-468-2448 now to book your Tahiti and Moorea escape.
Lovers wants to know, ever forget Valentine's Day in the past? Need to make up for it? Do it and them right this time with the perfect pleasure present from Lovers Stores. Whether you're looking for spicy toys, alluring lingerie, or exciting accessories, Lovers has it all. Save 20% when you mention unforgettable at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow Rewards membership until February 28th. Some exclusions apply.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Slow drain being a pain? Call Pinky. That pipe's being a little leaky? Call Pinky. When the toilet won't flush and you're in a rush? Call Pinky. When your shower lost all its spray power? Call Pinky. When your sink's on the blink? Call Pinky. Pinky's Plumbing promises to lick all your plumbing problems quick. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
Plumbing backs up and things get stinky. Call Pinky's.
The Daly Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa, Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Regine from Shelton is. Regine, are you there?
I am here.
Were you like me yesterday, and did you listen to the men's room around 5:40 to hear that cheat sheet?
Normally not, but yesterday I was.
Son of a...
That's what I like to hear. All right, Steve, it's time for you to get out of here.
Bye.
For those playing at home, Regine has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
What country invented gelato?
Italy.
Yes. What do you call a female deer?
A doe.
Yes. Before shortening it to Uber, the rideshare company went by what name?
Uber Cap.
Correct. Zoe Kravitz called off the engagement with which famous actor?
Channing Tatum.
Yes. The quote, Ohana means family, is from what movie?
Lilo and Stitch.
Yes. Barry Sanders played 10 seasons for what NFL team?
Let's see. 49ers?
No.
Jets?
No.
Vikings.
No. What nickname is a person with a particular interest in food called?
A foodie?
Correct. Which continent is the least populated?
Could you repeat?
Which continent is the least populated?
Greenland.
No.
Iceland.
No.
Pass.
How many planets are smaller than Earth?
3.
Yes.
Woo!
Regine, you got 7 correct. And might I add, you did amazing with those cheat sheet answers. I was very impressed.
I made a sentence so I would remember.
Oh, wait.
Don't say it now.
Don't tell us yet.
Okay.
Steve just walked in, so we don't want him hearing that.
With a lot of swagger, by the way.
That was swag.
Yeah.
I call it aura.
Or Riz, as the kids say these days.
It was something.
Which is short for charisma.
Wow.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Yeah.
No problem, Sonny. Would you like a Werther's?
Oh, man. Grandpa, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
What country invented gelato?
Italy.
Yes. What do you call a female deer?
Doe.
A deer. Yes.
A female
Before shortening
deer.
it to Uber, the rideshare company went by what name?
Uberlicious.
No. I wish, though.
Uber travel.
No.
Boober.
You wished. Zoe Kravitz called off the engagement with which famous actor?
Lenny Kravitz.
Why? No. Ew.
Oh, wait, no, that's...
That'd be weird.
Oh my God. What's his face? Channing Tatum.
Yes. The quote, Ohana means family, is from what movie?
Moana.
No.
Damn it.
Just because it rhymes.
Confidence.
Pass.
Barry Sanders played 10 seasons for what NFL team?
The Detroit Lions.
Yes. What nickname is a person with a particular interest in food called?
A foodie.
Correct. Which continent is the least populated?
Antarctica.
Yes. How many planets are smaller than Earth?
5.
No.
4.
No.
3.
There we go. Way too late. And that's the decision maker because you got 7. Oh, I'm just kidding. You got 6 correct, which is a loss, 7-6. That's right. Congratulations, Routine.
Wait, I want to hear. I want to hear your sentence that you made up.
Oh yeah, for the cheat sheet.
Okay. All right. I took an Uber cab with Channing Tatum and Lilo and Stitch.
Aww.
Easy peasy.
Those are the answers. I think I got 2 of those 3 wrong.
That was perfect. I loved that. Congratulations.
Thank you. My
You rock.
first time being able to call in.
Oh, right on.
And
We'll
you
do it
gotta
again
win.
sometime and beat him next time as well.
Well, let's not get crazy, Tad.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did know before Uber it was called Uber Cab.
Uber Cat. I thought she said Uber Cat. I was like, what
No.
weird I can has cheeseburger name is this?
Uber Cab, which doesn't flow. Uberlicious is way better. in my
Uberlicious.
opinion.
I need an Uberlicious.
And you eventually got there are 3 planets smaller than Earth.
Yeah. And Lilo and Stitch for the Moana.
Ohana means family.
Moana means family.
Congrats on losing, Steve.
What better way to celebrate 20 years of the men's room than with a beer? And you can join us in the big release party for the 20th anniversary lager from Black Raven Brewing Company coming up on February 7th. It's going to be at Black Raven Brewing Company, and we would love for you to join us at the live broadcast from 2 to 6 p.m. You can get full details on the party at KISW.com. Our phone number is 206-803-ROCK, and from time to time, we ask a simple question of you rockaholics, and we have one to ask right now, but you must be a fan of movies. We promise it is a simple question, and the number is 206-803-ROCK so that we can ask it after Tool.
The Daily Migs Show.
There's a website called Collider, and they wrote about essential movies that everyone should see at least once while still hanging out on planet Earth.
Okay.
So, what movie came in at number 1?
He's looking at you, kid.
Sarah, do you know that one?
No.
He's looking at you, kid.
Danny, you know it?
I believe so.
Sounds old.
Casablanca.
Yes. A movie I've never seen.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm sure it's great.
Steve, did you know it's the number 1 movie that you should see at least once before dying?
Well, I'm giving you my word that I will never see that movie before I die.
I don't even know what it's about.
A World War II love triangle, Sarah?
No.
Have you seen it, Taryn?
Yes,
Okay,
a very
good.
long time ago, one time.
This sounds like something you would like, Sarah. A
World
love
War
triangle.
II, you lost me.
Yeah, but love triangle.
I could watch one that was made recently.
Well, this list leads us to want to ask a simple question. And that question is this. What movie do you think everyone should see at least once before clocking out?
Excuse me?
Oh my gosh.
What just happened?
I think we thought he said a different word, but he said hook.
Holy God.
Hook,
I was like-
starring Dustin Hoffman
I was like,
and Robin Williams, Julia Roberts.
By Robin Williams.
Okay, your phone made it sound like instead of using the letter H, you used the letter F.
Like you just started with that.
With a very aggressive F word. And I'm like, man, I might have clicked on those thumbnails, but I've never seen the full movie.
Got you.
That's a great movie. Good choice,
I
Ray.
just had a heart attack, guys.
Thanks for the call, and thanks for my blood pressure going up.
Me too. I was like, that is not what he told me, you guys.
Also, our big boss and Ryan Castle were standing in literally the next studio when that happened. I almost died.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, deep breath. Let's lower our heart rate. We're good. We're good. Thank you for the dump button, and for everyone on the Odyssey app, you got to hear what we heard.
Our simple question. We're going to ask it to Solomon, who's on 405 right now. What movie do you think everyone should see at least once?
I'm going to change my answer to True Romance.
I love that movie.
Is that Tarantino's first ever movie?
I think it might be.
It's so good.
Yeah. Now, that is a star-studded cast. I mean, it has Val Kilmer in it, which most people don't know.
Is it Christian Slater in it?
Christian Slater.
Christian Slater, Dennis Hopper,
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken, Samuel L. Jackson, James Gandolfini, Michael Rappaport, Bronson Pinchot, Brad Pitt, Roseanne Arquette, Patricia Roseanne Arquette, Sean
Anthony,
Penn.
we don't need to list every single actor that's in the movie, Salmon. But isn't that one scene where like where it's like the test if someone is actually a good person to be with is the open the door or unlock the door for the person test? That's in True Romance, right?
Yeah. But the best scene in the movie ever is where Val Kilmer, where Dennis Hopper and Christopher Walken are in his trailer, and he's telling him a story about how Sicilians were born, and you know.
Oh yes. It's very intense. Rock on,
Very
Solomon.
intense,
Thank you.
Take care, my friend.
Simple question to Anthony in Tacoma.
And Tarantino wrote it but didn't direct it. Some people are texting him.
Thank you, texters. What movie do you think everyone should see at least once, Anthony?
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, Steve? It's Bandana Guy.
Oh, what's up, brother?
The only movie everybody should see once is the original and only Crow with Brandon Lee.
It's a great watch, and also one of the greatest soundtracks.
Yeah.
Best soundtrack of all time, best film of all time, honestly, best comic book movie of all time, because a lot of people don't know that.
So did you ever watch the remake, or are you just like, I love the original so much that I don't even want to take the chance?
Hey, Steve, would I stab myself in the eyeballs, my friend? No, sir.
I feel you.
206-803-ROCK, our simple question to Adam in Port Orchard. What is that one movie you think everyone should see at least once?
Hands down, Revolver from Guy Ritchie. It's about man's own battle with his ego, and it will blow your mind.
Is that the movie that has Jason Statham with long hair?
Yes.
Okay, I've seen it. It's trippy.
Is that because Jason Statham at once had hair, or was he wearing a hair piece or
I think
a
it was
wig?
a hair piece. I could be wrong. And someone might correct me. I might be on the wrong path with that movie. But yeah. What about you? What's one movie you absolutely need people to see?
I would say, honestly, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, probably.
Why?
Okay. Oh, my gosh. First of all, it won like all the awards that year at the Academy Awards. It was like best film, best actor, best actress. It swept the whole thing. It's amazing. Psychological. It's so good.
There's only
Jack
one.
Nicholson.
There's only one real answer to this for
God.
Steve Migs.
We know what it is.
Yeah, it's Titanic.
It is.
Yeah, Steve.
I will go to my grave never seeing Titanic. You would have to raise a crap ton of money for some good charity for me to be able to sit down and watch Titanic. That and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Like, there's no chance.
God. You've never seen One Flew Over the
Casablanca?
Cuckoo's Nest?
Clearly, no.
That's very disappointing.
He also hasn't seen Shawshank Redemption either.
Well, no, in all fairness, I watched it, but I fell asleep. And even one person texted in and said, Steve, you need to watch it and not fall asleep because it's actually a great movie.
It is a really good movie.
Rocky.
Oh, geez.
I'm out.
Have you ever seen it?
No.
Have you?
Yes.
It's the greatest love story and story of human triumph.
Okay.
Sorry.
I mean, I would argue that the love story in Titanic is a little bit better. A harmless world record was just broken, but of course, online, people are real pissed. So we're going to go straight to the comments at 8:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
What is Dax, are you?
Tracking all our cars on Carvana Value Tracker on all our devices? Yes, Kristen, yes, I am.
Well, I've been looking for my phone for...
In Dax's domain, we see all. So we always know what our cars are worth.
All of them?
All of them. Value surge, trucks up 3.9%.
That's a great offer.
I know. Sell?
Sell.
Track your car's value with Carvana Value Tracker today.
The brand new Grand Casino and Shoreline is now open. Step into the action with Vegas-style table games like Baccarat, Heads Up Hold'em Poker, Pai Gow, Blackjack, and High Card Flush. Feeling hungry? Feast on delicious Chinese, Vietnamese, and continental dishes plus breakfast favorites. Dine in or take out. And don't miss daily happy hours from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to midnight. Grand Casino and Shoreline off Aurora. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. Visit GrandCasinoGaming.com. Welcome to the Grand Experience.
Everyone knows social media is a time suck, and what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere, has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
People in West Palm Beach, Florida, dressed up as dinosaurs on Friday at the Cox Science Center and Aquarium in order to break a Guinness World Record. The old record was 252 dinosaurs.
Well, there was an actual record for the most people dressed as dinosaurs.
Steve, there's a record for everything.
You're absolutely right.
Let's see how the dinosaurs did.
Breaking the world record for the most people dressed as dinosaurs.
Today, the Cox Science Center and the city of West Palm Beach, you achieved a grand total of 468 people.
One more.
Congratulations to you all. You are officially amazing.
Are you? Yeah. I mean, it depends on what you define amazing as. One more would have been 469.
Missed opportunity.
Would you do something like this?
Sure.
So if like they say, hey, we're doing a gathering and we have as many people dressed as a dinosaur, you're going to take time out of your day and go do this?
Why not? And you could be in the book. Yay. That'd be pretty cool.
I mean, if you go to a bar afterwards and you're all dressed as dinosaurs, that could be fun.
A dino pub crawl?
Yes.
Many people do have an opinion about this record-breaking moment, so let's go straight to the comments.
Sent a few of these posts to our production director, Jason, and said, hey, pick out your favorite ones and reenact them however you want, just to show how people get worked up over sometimes the dumbest stuff, including breaking a world record for dressing up as a dinosaur. Are you ready for the first comment?
Yeah, just like Gretzky's 50 and 39, this dinosaur record will never be broken.
Until next year, when somebody gathers 470, and here we go.
What about a news report that's the most irrelevant? Could that be a world record?
Rude.
Yeah, this person just wants news reports on death, destruction, and sadness.
I always hate it. No one's ever happy. It's like if you do that, they just complain that it's depressing. Then you do good news, and everyone's like, this is not news.
Hard hitting.
And I guarantee that was like probably like, let's just say the newscast goes from 11 to 11:30 in the evening. That feels like that's the 11:25 news story. Like right towards the end, maybe right before they check in with the weather for like the 7th time during the news report, which seems like that's... Have you watched local news anytime recently?
Yes.
It's like every other break is the weather report.
Well, sometimes it's the 3-day forecast. Sometimes it's the 7-day forecast, Steve.
Well, they need to get all those forecasts in 30 minutes. It's like, oh, now, before we get to sports, let's go back to Janet with the weather. And I'm like, she already gave the weather 3 times already. What are we doing? All right, back to the dinosaurs.
Anyone dressed as Barney? If not, this record is
I hope there was at least a couple Barneys.
There had to be at least one Barney.
If I did this, I would so be Barney.
I feel like there's probably a lot of those costumes where like you put it on, you inflate it, like the little.
It's got the fan in it.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Those are pretty awesome. All right, next comment.
Of course, this was in Florida. At least none of the dinosaurs ate any Tide Pods, we hope.
Poor Florida.
I know.
I feel like that Tide Pod story is like maybe 15 years old, and yet they're still living with it.
And the stories they just keep coming from Florida. Every time you get some wild story, it's like, well, guess where this one took place.
Yeah, it's not like where did this happen? Like where in Florida did this happen? One more comment about the dinosaurs breaking a world record.
Not only did they break the record at 468 people dressed as dinosaurs, that they also broke the record of the largest gathering of nerds at 468.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with being a dino nerd.
Yeah. Is Barrett big into dinosaurs?
He watches a show right now called Dino Trucks.
Yes.
So the the construction vehicles are all like dinosaurs as well. So it kind of scratches both itches. You know, you get your dinos, you get your construction vehicles.
It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex that drives an excavator.
The little guys are called reptools instead of reptiles. It's pretty cute.
I really just want to be in the writer's room with some of these people when they're just, stoned off their butt coming up with like child stuff.
I feel like most of them probably get stoned and go, how can we rip off Paw Patrol but not have it be puppies? I know. We'll have them be dinosaurs. Cool.
There already is a kind of a Paw Patrol ripoff. It's called Pupstruction.
Yeah, we watched that one as well.
Oh, boy.
I know. But then when we were kids, I remember growing up watching Transformers, and the next thing you know, there's GoBots. And like, there's like, you're always ripping things off.
Nothing is original anymore.
But I agree with Danny. A lot of marijuana is probably being consumed by the people who make us our children's shows.
Absolutely. Did a politician just admit that politicians drink while on the job? We're going to tell you what's trending after Guns N' Roses.
The Daily Migs Show.
As you get up and get moving, trying to keep up on what is going on in the world of pop culture can be very taxing. So we're here to help you out and tell you what's trending.
Trending on the Daily Migs Show. What's trending? Let's go. Let's go.
There is a clip of Oklahoma Senator Mark Wayne Mullen that is trending because he had suggested that members of Congress vote drunk all the time. He said this yesterday while he was defending Fox News commentator Pete Hegseth, who's up for Secretary of Defense.
The senator from Virginia starts bringing up the fact that what if you showed up drunk to your job? How many senators have showed up drunk to vote at night?
That laugh is kind of telling. Or people are just like, what the hell's going on? Also, we could ask that same question about radio personalities.
What?
We have a lot more in common with politicians than we realized. Both full of crap and both drink on the job.
Have any of you guys asked them to step down and resign from their job? And don't tell me you haven't seen it because I know you have. And then how many senators do you know have got a divorce for cheating on their wives? Did you ask them to step down? No.
But now your wife wants to talk to you.
Stir in the pot.
It's like gotcha. There's some good gotcha moments right there.
Mm-hmm.
The wildfires are still going on. It's awful. Our hearts go out to everyone over there. And we keep hearing about these good deeds that a lot of people are doing. And some of them are celebrities, which I always think is kind of cool to hear about, like the Steve Guttenbergs of the world that are trying to help out. The latest being former Tonight Show host Jay Leno. Jay apparently showed up to help cook some food with some people. He made an unexpected appearance on CNN's Anderson Cooper 360 while he was helping out first responders, because a lot of those first responders aren't getting time to like stop and get lunch. So people are making the meals, making some food for them. And apparently Jay has been doing that as well. And also shared a very strange thing that he decided to drive into the spot where he was making the food. And here's Jay Leno talking with Anderson Cooper.
What you came by to drop off some supplies.
Well, we're cooking for the crew, and well, you guys, if you're hungry, we got a big barbecue going, and because
from Anderson, I'm like, okay, let's stop tape right now. Time to eat some barbecue from Jay Leno.
And because they're all getting boxed lunches, we figure let's get some hot food. So it's kind of fun. I drove a 1941 American LaFrance fire truck, so the guys got to.
Wait, you brought your own fire truck?
My own fire. It's good to have your own fire truck when you live in L.A.
He does have like a ridiculous car collection.
That
but
I knew.
A fire truck?
I didn't know he owned his own fire truck, which I think is hilarious. Like, finally, I have a reason to drive this fire truck. Do you think it's fully functioning? No. It's an old one.
I mean, he's got money, so probably.
Yeah.
You think it has a hose?
1941, yeah. We cooked yesterday in Pasadena at the Rose Bowl for the crew there, and we're here today, and we'll do it on the other locations the next 2 or 3 days. Yeah.
Man, I've not heard Jay Leno in so long. He sounds so old.
Did you see the recent footage of him where like he fell down and his whole face got like beat up looking? Like he must have rolled. I think he rolled down a hill, and then there were these rumors that were saying that wasn't true. He didn't fall down. That the mafia went and tracked him down and beat him up over something. And
Conan O'Brien, yeah.
Oh, is that what it is? Are we just now finding out that Conan O'Brien is a crime boss? That's pretty freaking awesome.
There's a French woman named Anne who was reportedly deceived by a scammer. The scammer was pretending to be Brad Pitt. And the woman sent about $850,000 to a user who was relying on AI images to create this celebrity persona online.
Did you see some of the images? Like they use AI to make Brad Pitt look like he was in a hospital, like in a hospital bed. And it's just like, it's so trippy.
She thought it was the real Brad Pitt, and he had apparently convinced her that he was unable to access his money for medical treatment due to his divorce from Angelina Jolie.
This seems all very believable.
And poor Anne said, quote, I'm not used to social media, and I didn't really understand what was happening to me. I've never harmed anyone, end quote.
Except for your ex-husband that you left for fake Brad Pitt. I don't feel all that bad for her.
That is wild.
Imagine being the husband. Like, imagine, okay, Dan, like, not that Linda would do this. I know she's very bright. But what if she came home and was like, I'm going to have to leave you. And you're like, why? And she's like, well, I've been talking to Brad Pitt on social media, and he loves me, and I love him, and he also needs a bunch of money, and I have to go through like a Turkish bank to be able to send it to him.
Let's reverse this and say that it was me in a relationship with Sabrina Carpenter, because she has been sending me messages on Facebook.
Has she?
Yeah, and she said, hi, lover. I just want to know, I appreciate your fandom. Can you send some money, please?
And you just keep doing it.
Yeah, I was like, man, we're in a relationship now.
You mean I'm in a relationship with Sabrina Carpenter too?
Oh, man!
She said, you look cute. Would you like to talk? And I clicked on a link and put the credit card information. I'm not sure why, but I guess it's just something they do for a security check. That is insane. Like, the things that people fall for. Like, part of me, I feel kind of bad, but also it's like, you reap what you sow.
Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Rockaholics, how would you like to beat Steve? He has a record of 11 wins, 10 losses, and 2 ties in 2025. One more chance to play Beat Migs this morning, 206-803-ROCK, and we will play the game at 8:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Auto insurance rates are on the rise, which is why you should call Vern Fonk Insurance. Vern Fonk could save you up to 20% on your auto insurance. The pros at Vern Fonk will do all the work, comparing different plans to find you the best options. And they can insure you over the phone. One call to Vern Fonk could save you up to 20%. Call 206-408-5094. 206-408-5094.
Remember to honk when you drive by Vern Fonk.
Restrictions apply based on a Q3 2023 study of Vern Fonk insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number 1070622.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
Is your team at work feeling a little disconnected? Maybe the workflow's not flowing? Try Confluence by Atlassian. Confluence is the connected workspace where teams can create, organize, and deliver work like never before. In Confluence, teams can whiteboard their vision for any project, easily create or access the relevant pages and resources they need, and discover important context they might not even know they need. Plus, AI helps teams jumpstart brainstorms, organize information, and connect workflows, so teams can move efficiently and create alignment with ease. In fact, with Confluence, teams can see 5.2% average boost in productivity in 1 year. So if your team lacks confidence, try Confluence, the connected workspace where teams can do it all. Set knowledge free with Confluence. Learn more at Atlassian.com/confluence. That's ATLASSIAN.com/CONFLUENCE.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Presented by T-Mobile, the official wireless partner of Odyssey Sports. With an awesome network and great savings, there's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit your neighborhood store to make the switch today.
Dreaming of a 6-night getaway to paradise? Escape to the islands of Tahiti and Moorea with Air Tahiti Nui, the world's most immersive travel experience. This all-inclusive vacation package is designed to take you to a tropical haven, starting with non-stop flights from Los Angeles or Seattle to Tahiti. From the vibrant cabins to the warmth of our Polynesian crew, you will be transported to Tahiti from the moment you step on board. Your package includes luxurious hotel stays, ensuring that your experience is as comfortable as it is enchanting. Start each day with a delicious Polynesian breakfast. Enjoy exciting excursions that showcase the beauty and culture of the islands, and take advantage of convenient transfers that make your trip seamless from start to finish. All of this begins at just $26.95 per person. Whether you're looking to explore crystal clear waters, unwind on pristine beaches, or immerse yourself in rich Polynesian culture, Tahiti and Moorea offer endless possibilities for both adventure and relaxation. Call 1-877-468-2448 now to book your Tahiti and Moorea escape.
Lovers wants to know, ever forget Valentine's Day in the past? Need to make up for it? Do it and them right this time with the perfect pleasure present from Lovers stores. Whether you're looking for spicy toys, alluring lingerie, or exciting accessories, Lovers has it all. Save 20% when you mention unforgettable at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow Rewards membership until February 28th. Some exclusions apply.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. When that pipe starts to trickle and you're in a real pickle, call Pinky. When that burst pipe starts to smell right, call Pinky. When your water heater's shot and it won't get hot, call Pinky. When you get home to a flood, call your best bud. Pinky's Plumbing to the rescue. No job is too big or too small. Pinky's does it all. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
The Daly Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Vanessa from Bothell is. Vanessa, are you there?
I am.
I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Vanessa has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I am.
What fruit do kids traditionally give to teachers?
An apple.
Yes. What is the first name of Kraken player Grubauer?
Pass.
Someday My Prince Will Come is a song from what Disney film?
Moana.
No.
Pass.
What famous pop star postponed her huge announcement yesterday due to the fires?
Pass.
Amethyst is the birthstone for what month?
February.
Correct. Which bird is the symbol of wisdom in many cultures?
Owl.
Yes. What kind of doctor is an expert in caring for your heart?
Cardiologist.
Yes. What color is the Pokemon Charmander?
Yellow, blue, green.
No. How many pints are in a quart?
How many what?
Pints are in a quart.
2.
Correct. What decade did McDonald's release the McMuffin?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
What decade did McDonald's release the McMuffin?
70s, 80s.
Yes. What is the first name of Kraken player Grubauer?
Andrew?
No. Vanessa, you got 6 correct, though.
Not bad.
Not bad, and you played very well. If you didn't know, you passed. Yep. I definitely think Steve is going to know the Grubauer one, though. Yeah. I will say that. But let's see, Steve.
Oh, boy.
Are you ready?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
What fruit do kids traditionally give to teachers?
Apples.
Yes. What is the first name of Kraken player Grubauer?
Disappointment.
Well,
trade me?
Oh,
Philip. It's Philip.
Yes. Someday My Prince Will Come is a song from what Disney film?
Cinderella.
No.
Sleeping Beauty.
No.
Moana.
No. What famous pop star postponed her huge announcement yesterday due to the fires?
Beyonce.
I love that you know that.
I just saw it on my
Amethyst is the
computer.
birthstone for what month?
January.
No.
Oh. February.
There we go. Which bird is the symbol of wisdom in many cultures?
Pigeon.
No.
Owl?
Yes.
Oh.
What kind of doctor is an expert for caring for your heart?
A cardiologist.
Correct. What color is Pokemon Charmander?
Pink.
No.
Purple.
No.
Yellow.
No.
Damn it.
How many pints are in a quart?
2.
Yes. What decade did McDonald's release the McMuffin?
70s.
Correct.
The 1970s.
Wow. Yes, thanks. Steve, and with that, you got 8 correct, which is a win, 8-6. Sorry, Vanessa.
No worries. Well played.
Thank you. Have a good one.
I'm the best. I'm the best.
Someday My Prince Will Come is a song from what Disney film?
Is it
Frozen?
Snow
No.
White? It is. I was making eyes with Danny.
Yes.
Snow White.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And I feel like one of the most famous Pokemon characters, Charmander, is what color? Orange.
Of course, Danny knows that. I do.
It's Danny and Taryn's favorite color.
Mm-hmm.
Well, congrats on beating Vanessa.
I'm more of a yellow kind of guy, personally.
Yeah.
I don't like either.
As far as favorite color, I don't have a favorite color. Tatum decided that yellow's my favorite color, like back when she was like 2. And
You
it's
don't?
now my favorite color.
You don't have a favorite color?
He's colorblind.
I'm not colorblind. I'm like colorblind-ish.
Blindish. I'm
Certain
surprised.
colors are a little weird, but for the most part, I know.
I'm surprised it's just not black.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but I don't really have like I need to have this color in my life.
Well, what about the new silver can of the men's room lager? Steve, do you like that color?
Now that is a segue of beauty.
Oh.
Silver is my favorite color, Taryn. Can you tell me more?
The Men's Room Lager launch party is happening on Friday, February 7th in Woodinville at Black Raven Brewing. They're going to be doing a live broadcast, and the beer is so tasty. We've already had some cans of it floating around the office here. And if you want to join the fun, you can get all the details on the party at KISW.com. Migs, you're a drummer.
Yes, allegedly.
Drummer, we put it in air quotes.
Massive air quotes, yes.
Do you think you could be a drummer for a pop singer?
Yeah. If you ask me in my 20s, hell no. No way. And now, like if I get to play stadiums and go on a tour bus, I don't care what music I'm playing. Country, pop, rap, whatever you want.
You're in.
Yeah.
There is one great metal and rock drummer that was given the task of playing drums on one of the biggest pop songs of all time. And how he handled it was absolutely hilarious and awesome. You're going to hear what went down after Everlast.
The Daily Migs Show. Daily Migs Show.
There is an awesome YouTube page called Drumeo where they grab well-known drummers, bring them into a studio, and then they play a very popular song for them that these drummers have never heard before.
And the website does a bunch of stuff. It's like there for like tutorials and educational stuff. But the feature that I think everybody loves is when they grab a popular drummer and say, have you heard this song? No. Okay, we're going to give you the song without the drums, and you got to figure out. Chad Smith has done some great ones on there.
On the most recent episode...
Drummer of Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yes. On the most recent episode, it's Mike Portnoy, the drummer for the metal band Dream Theater, that was brought in and found out he had to play drums along with a Taylor Swift song. And he had no idea that this song was by her. Here is a sample of the song.
Oh, yeah, okay, shake it off. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's crazy to think. I mean, it just shows like not everybody's just sitting on their phones or watching whatever's going on in the world of pop culture. Mike Portnoy may be a little bit busy being arguably one of the best prog rock type drummers. And he's just an incredible drummer. And he's probably not got time to listen to Taylor Swift.
No.
But it's crazy that he's never heard that voice.
Blew my mind. And this is him reacting to the song.
What the hell was that? Mike, you actually don't know what that was. Is that something that's popular? That song has 3.3 billion views. 3.3 billion? Yeah. This is like a measly 3.3 billion. I can guarantee you one of them is not me.
That's the thing I walked away with is that Mike Portnoy just seems like a fun guy.
Yeah.
Like he's up for a fun challenge. He doesn't take himself too serious. And he's got a great sense of humor.
So in this next clip, this is him recording his drum part to Shake It Off, and you will notice there is the signature double bass.
And also, so he's not heard the actual drums on the original version, so he's just trying to come up with, and it just changes. It just shows how important a drummer is. As a drummer,
wow,
I say that.
tooting your own horn there, Steve.
Okay, I won't toot my own horn with this. How important a good drummer is. Because it can really change the overall vibe of a song. The double bass going on.
You're doing too much, buddy.
Right?
Oh, no, I love it. He's fixing the song.
You might want to pull it back, Mike.
Ooh, I like it right there.
Sarah hates it. I love it.
So unnecessary. Almost all. There was one little part I liked, and then the rest, I mean, you can tell he's a very good drummer.
And he wanted to show everybody how good of a drummer he is.
I guess so, but nothing can outshine Taylor Swift.
It's not like Taylor Swift playing the drums on the song.
That's true.
In this last clip, he finds out that it's Taylor Swift.
Who is it? What is it?
Have you heard of Taylor Swift?
Oh my God. That's Taylor Swift. Like only the biggest artist on earth. Wow. That's Taylor Swift. Well, you know, there you go. Perfect example. Biggest artist in the world. I don't know a single one of her songs. My daughter is going to get a kick out of this. Wow. I'm sorry. I totally ruined your song. Now I can't say I've never heard a Taylor Swift song. You just ruined that for me now. I can no longer say that.
At one point, he's like, Taylor, if you need a drummer, I'll play the song right if you need me.
Oh my God.
Like, and he's like, look, I don't like this type of stuff, but also I'd imagine it'd be a good payout to be a drummer for Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Poor Sarah looks very upset. Just shake it off, sis. Just shake it off.
I'm like, I want to punch you, but
we know that you're a massive music fan, but do you think that you could name a song after only hearing 1 second of the chorus? Prove it to us, and if you do, you'll win tickets to see Papa Roach and Rise Against at Climate Pledge Arena on April 1st. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Hook or Shook at 9:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
What is Dax, are you?
Tracking all our cars on Carvana Value Tracker on all our devices? Yes, Kristen, yes, I am.
Well, I've been looking for my phone for...
In Dax's domain, we see all. So we always know what our cars are worth.
All of them?
All of them. Value surge, trucks up 3.9%.
That's a great offer.
I know. Sell?
Sell.
Track your car's value with Carvana Value Tracker today.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL Limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
All morning, we have received texts and calls from you that we have not talked with you about, but the time has come. We are checking in with the Rockaholics, so give us a call if there's something you'd like to chime in on from the show today, or if you have anything on your mind that you would like to discuss. 206-803-ROCK.
We're getting a lot of text messages all morning of the greatest thing that has happened to certain people, all because we were talking about that a few hours ago. And one of my favorite ones, we got a text message from an 11-year-old. And he wrote, "Hi, I'm Caden. I'm 11 years old. The best thing that's ever happened to me was my dog."
Oh,
I think that's awesome.
That's the best. A boy and his dog.
Yeah. I mean, well, you said there's a picture on our group chat of Barrett just sleeping on one of the pups, on Brute, right?
Yeah, Brute lays there and Barrett lays on top of him like a blanket.
See, Tatum and DJ do not have that relationship. Like Tatum tries, like they'll be on the couch and Tatum will try and like rub her belly. And I don't know what it is about Tatum when she rubs her belly. Maybe she's a little too aggressive because then DJ just starts growling and pops up like the world's coming to an end. I'm like, what the hell is going on with you two? I think maybe that's part of why Tatum wants another dog.
Would you get her a bigger dog this time?
Well, here's the problem. She wants a boy dog. And I'm like, you can't rub bellies when you have a boy dog. Kind of gets something's in the way.
I mean, you can rub not that part of the belly. I have two boy dogs. They get plenty of belly rubs.
You got enough belly room to make it work?
But you have big dogs, though. Well, my mom has a tiny, tiny Morkie.
There's not a lot to work with.
There is not a lot. And then
stick with the chest.
What if you're watching like a show and you just lean your hand over and you're just trying to rub a belly? I don't want to deal with that.
It's frightening. Frightening.
It's like, what the hell is
I
that?
get it.
No.
I do not have the same problems with dogs that you two do.
I've never had a boy dog.
That's the thought that went into your mind.
That is the reason why I've never had a boy dog.
Oh my God.
I don't need no red rocket action going on in my house.
Oh my God.
And I don't want the humping pillows and all that stuff.
It's traumatizing. My mom's dog has like a specific stuffed animal that is his
goes to town on, right?
I'll bring my mom's dog in here and that animal, and Taryn, you will see the horror.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Well, we have our 11-year-old dog doesn't do anything like that. The puppy sometimes gets a little rowdy, and you're like, dude, knock it off.
Does it jump on pillows or on people?
Well, sometimes people, or one time
I remember one time being at a friend's house, and their dog like jumped on my lap. I'm like petting it, and then all of a sudden I see the hips doing the hip thing, and I'm like, whoa, we're not there. This is not the relationship we have here, buddy.
Barrett and Brute will wrestle together because Barrett's small and 5, and he gets down on the ground and all that. And one time Brute started
going,
and I'm like, so I'm yelling at it, Brute, and Barrett goes, "It's okay, Mom. He's just hugging me."
Yeah.
I was like, "No, buddy,
no.
He was not hugging you."
With the hips.
Another person says, the best thing that's ever happened to me is when my mom got David Hasselhoff to cradle me as a baby in his arms. I don't remember the event, but the pictures that my mom have are just as cool.
That's pretty awesome.
You got to send those pictures to us. That's hilarious.
I would love to see that.
And somebody did say, hey, did you guys see that the douche Eagles fan got fired from his job?
Oh, no way.
What was his job?
Okay, so backstory for those who know, there was a story that was going viral of a woman that was just being annoyed by a Eagles fan at the Eagles game because she's a Packers fan, her and her fiance. The guy's right behind her. He called her, an ugly, dumb C word, awful. And they filmed the whole thing. Like, there was no physicality, there was no security at the moment. And they put it up on social media, and I think it was to put this guy on blast. And it sure worked, because apparently he works for some company called BCT Partners, and they fired him after the video went viral. They saw it, and they're like, yeah, we can't have this guy. And then on top of that, which I thought was hilarious, apparently this just shows how crazy some Eagles fans are, that there is a chief security officer for the Eagles that is like a personality because he's known for kicking people out. He just takes no S, and his name is Big Dom DeSandro. And he did the research and found the guy, and he's now been identified and banned from going to any future Eagles games.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Can he go to another event in the same space, or is it just Eagles games?
I don't know. I mean, maybe not. Maybe just banned from the stadium. And then on top of that, that was cool. The Eagles, they procured a bunch of Packers merchandise, and I guess they sent it to the woman and apologized.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah.
That was a rotten situation.
Awful. Good. I'm glad that, maybe that guy will think twice next time he gets all wasted and starts talking mad ass to people. Like, that was just some of the stuff that guy was saying was just red rotten.
Well, and also I did notice in one of the clips that I watched for the 30,000th time that one of his friends was trying to kind of pat him, like, "Hey man, knock it off,
tone it down."
But I think also as friends of a person like that, you got to work a little harder to get your friend to calm down.
Oh, I would have taken him. We would have left.
Yeah,
because I've had that. Have you? Well, maybe you're more the person that's the drunk person that your friends have to escort you out of it. I mean, from our experiences, I could be wrong, but I had a buddy that was just a bad drunk. He's a great guy, terrible drunk. Just after a few drinks, like, you just see it in his eyes. I'm like, yeah, this night's going to not be very long. I mean, it did some awful things. And every time I would be out with him, I had a very short leash with the guy. As soon as I saw him do something, like, he would just take a glass, he's wasted, throw it up in the air and just watch it just smash on the ground. And then I knew something bad was going to happen after. I'm like, we're going back home.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That was the signal.
Yeah. So like you bring that up. If I was next to a guy I don't think I'd ever have a friend that would be such a D-bag. But if I did, we're going.
Yeah, handle it.
Like, sorry, dude. Like, you're too drunk. We're leaving this game. Like, that's just awful.
Question for you, Migs. Have you ever had someone serve you legal documents?
Yes.
Bad boys. What you gonna do?
It was from a car accident, and then several years later, somebody decided that they wanted to sue me, and somebody had somebody showed, not years, maybe like a year later, and somebody showed up to my house, and I heard him over the fence, and he's like, "Here, this is for you." I was like, "Thanks."
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's never happened to me, but it did happen to a well-known actor. And this other actor was actually once a process server for a divorce lawyer and ended up serving papers to one of the biggest singers of all time. You're going to hear this crazy story at 9:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
It's always fun to find out what famous people did before they were famous. for jobs and things of that nature. And during a recent appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, David Schwimmer recalled the unusual job he once had of serving divorce papers before his acting career took off. He was 18 years old, working as a process server for his mother, who was a divorce lawyer. And one of the most notable moments of this part of his career was serving Rod Stewart papers.
Thank goodness I've never run into him since. But I served Rod Stewart. I don't even know if he knows. I don't think he knows.
He knows now.
He knows now.
That is funny. Imagine he's watching Friends. And he's like, that guy looks familiar. That's the bastard that served me my divorce papers.
Oh, what a wild job.
Could any of you do that job? No. I don't know if I could serve sadness like that.
Oh.
I mean,
for a price.
Some say we do that every morning.
I mean, is it bad that...
Sorry.
I feel like I totally could.
I think you would thrive in that situation. You'd probably like then ask them questions and get to the bottom of it, find out why they were getting divorced.
Do you deserve this?
Yeah. What did you do?
Oh, yeah, exactly. I think I would actually love it. Or if I ever had to like serve someone, I would probably want to do it myself if I felt like,
Grant, I've watched way too many movies, and I think it was wasn't that like the theme of was it Pineapple Express? Where the guy was having to serve papers to certain things, or you always hear about these stories of people having to find creative ways to hand the papers over because if they don't accept the papers, then it's not legal until they accept the papers. And Grant, I'm basing this all on bad comedy, so take it for what you will. But you have to think of creative ways to give them the divorce papers. That'd be nuts.
I always hated that was a whole legal thing that you had to do. You know what I mean? It's because you're already mad, especially in a divorce. Your person you're getting divorced for is already mad at you. So at that point, and all of a sudden you have this stranger come up and be like, "You've been served,"
right? And
bitch, and walk away.
And don't kill the messenger.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, now I'm mad at you. I'm just getting $50 to do this, man. Cut me some slack. I got bills to pay.
Right? Why would a pizza place charge over $100 just to put pineapple on their pizza?
Because it's gross.
I agree, Danny. It is gross. Find out during the Daily Migs download after Foo Fighters.
The Daily Migs Show. Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
Ryan Castle is all dressed up as Sarah's twin today.
Yeah.
Yay!
They're both wearing the new KISW rock flannels.
Who's the brains of this twin operation, I wonder?
Oh, no. Neither.
I mean, you're both beauty, though.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'll take that.
As I told Sarah earlier, I'm a fashionista.
That is very true. The DMD is brought to you by Palace Law. I know you guys do the white elephant during the Christmas time, the whole gift exchange thing.
Is that a drug?
But you know what? Sometimes you need it after doing it. Where it's you get a gift and you take someone else's and it just goes.
Do the stealing.
Hilarity ensues. This was my best year ever. I got a set of Bose headphones. I was pretty fired up about that.
That's not a white elephant gift.
No, that's just a regular gift.
Apparently they were on sale. Oh. But you know what? They work great.
For $500 they were on
Actually,
sale.
not Bose Beats, but still.
Oh, okay. Still, those are nice, yeah.
But I thought that was awesome. Wasn't $500,000, and that's what happened to this woman in Indiana. Her family did it, and they must have done a scratch ticket. Her dad ended up winning it, but then afterwards they traded it. She did the scratch off. It was $500,000.
Oh, no.
Could you imagine that?
That's amazing.
So she's like, oh, my gosh, I can't believe this. She's going to buy a new car, invest, share some of the winnings with her family, including her pops.
That's nice. Take care of Dad.
Right.
I would have been like, give me it back.
Lupa Pizza is an English pizzeria, and they just added Hawaiian pizza to their menu for the first time, even though the owners absolutely despise pineapple on pizza. But to discourage people from ordering it, the price of that pizza is over $120 compared to their usual pizzas, which are just $15. So now there's all this buzz around this stint that they're doing, very anti-pineapple on pizza, which Danny and I respect hugely.
Ryan, you're a pineapple on pizza guy?
I don't have a problem with it.
Same
I enjoy
here.
it from time to time.
It's delicious.
I think you people need real things to worry about.
First world problems, man.
It's a good thing you don't have any real problems.
Well, it sounds like Danny and I are in the minority because a local poll on whether pineapple belongs on pizza is suggesting that the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even though Danny and I know that's not true.
Wait, it's sweet, salty, savory. I mean, it makes sense on paper. It totally works.
You know some rich person that's going to go there and drop the $120 $20 just to make a statement. Like, look how much money I got. I can afford this pineapple pizza.
So far, no one has ordered it,
Okay,
but it's
never
probably coming.
It's like what Mike's Chili.
Oh, yeah.
They don't want to make grilled cheese sandwiches, but they offer a grilled cheese sandwich for $50 to place in Ballard.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, the Kraken. You know what? They won yesterday.
Yeah, they did.
Let's enjoy the things. They were losing 2-1 going into the third. Couple goals, 49 seconds apart. Great goaltending as well as they beat the Pittsburgh Penguins 4-2. They play again tomorrow in Winnipeg, taking on the Jets. As far as weather, we're going to hit a high of 44 degrees. It's going to be cloudy today. The DMD is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, and that's what's up.
Ryan Castle is up next with the Morning 12 Pack.
The Daily Migs Show.
The brand new Grand Casino and Shoreline is now open. Step into the action with Vegas-style table games like Baccarat, Heads-Up Hold'em Poker, Pai Gow, Blackjack, and High Card Flush. Feeling hungry? Feast on delicious Chinese, Vietnamese, and continental dishes, plus breakfast favorites. Dine in or take out. And don't miss daily happy hours from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to midnight. Grand Casino and Shoreline off Aurora. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. Visit GrandCasinoGaming.com. Welcome to the Grand Experience.
Auto insurance rates are on the rise, which is why you should call Vern Fonk Insurance. Vern Fonk could save you up to 20% on your auto insurance. The pros at Vern Fonk will do all the work, comparing different plans to find you the best options. And they can insure you over the phone. One call to Vern Fonk could save you up to 20%. Call 206-408-5094. 206-408-5094.
Remember to honk when you drive by Vern Fonk.
Restrictions apply based on a Q3 2023 study of Vern Fonk insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number 1070622.
Is your team at work feeling a little disconnected? Maybe the workflow's not flowing? Try Confluence by Atlassian. Confluence is the connected workspace where teams can create, organize, and deliver work like never before. In Confluence, teams can whiteboard their vision for any project, easily create or access the relevant pages and resources they need, and discover important context they might not even know they need. Plus, AI helps teams jumpstart brainstorms, organize information, and connect workflows, so teams can move efficiently and create alignment with ease. In fact, with Confluence, teams can see 5.2% average boost in productivity in 1 year. So if your team lacks confidence, try Confluence, the connected workspace where teams can do it all. Set knowledge free with Confluence. Learn more at Atlassian.com/Confluence. That's Atlassian.com/CONFLUENCE.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Presented by T-Mobile, the official wireless partner of Odyssey Sports. With an awesome network and great savings, there's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit your neighborhood store to make the switch today.